Hello, I'm Sofia Matilda Emabergar, a BSG student at University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines. So today I will be teaching you guys the step-by-step procedure on how to make a sketch plan using manual boundary platter, Rari VF, and manifold. So before we start, we first need to prepare these following materials. So first is the lot data or AVIDAS 37, which we can acquire from the Department of Environment and Natural Resources or DNR, and manual boundary platter, Excel file, and direction angle chart which we'll be using later as a reference, and a RARI VF file, which we'll be using for coordinates, which we'll be using for making a table for coordinates, and of course an AutoCAD application or Civil 3D. So now, let us first open the manual boundary platter so we can familiarize ourselves with its interface. So this is the manual boundary platter looks like. So as we can see, it contains columns such as line, input, bearing, distance, azimuth, latitude, and coordinates, area, and adjustment column for latitude and departure. For this for this tutorial, we will make so for this tutorial we will mainly focus on input column because this is where we encode and adjust necessary data or coordinates. So now, under the line column, we do not need to edit anything because it those entire are already set by default, and same goes with bearing, distance, azimuth, and other computed columns since they are already contain formulas that will automatically generate the computation later on. So basically, the only part we need to work on this is the input column. So as we can see here, there are three rows under the input column. So, and each row, it has own specific data to be entered. So this is the information that we are going to input based on the V-37 or the technical description of this area. The first row, the first row will be for direction of an angle based on the direction angle chart that we prepared earlier as a reference. Next is the second row will be the magnitude of the angle, but without column, dash, degree symbols, or any other symbols. So we will only input plain numbers. Then lastly, the third row is it will be for distance of that line, also without comma, decimal points, or any other symbol, just plain number as well. So for example, here in the technical description, so now let's open the manual boundary platter, the direction angle chart, and the example or the copy of V-37 or a lot data. Now let's change the area based on the V-37, then the number of corners, then assume northing is 10. Northing is 10. So first is the tie line to so north so the bearing of tie line is northeast, so northeast is 3 I north so northeast is 9. North is 9, so put it on the first row. Next is 64.45. Then distance is 221.47. No need to put decimals. Next is line 1 to 2, southeast. So southeast is 3. Then bearing is 0445, 52. Then distance is 110.00, but no need to put decimal or that. Then next is line 2 to 3 northwest, which is 7. Then bearing is 77 degrees 9 minutes, and distance na 170.47. Again, no need to put decimals. Then again, northwest, which is 7. Bearing is 6 degrees 33 minutes. Then distance is 234 point 10. 200. Then let's check it for verification. Then for line 4 to 5. Southeast. So southeast is 3. Bearing is 77 degrees 26 minutes. Then distance is 48.91. Then for line 5 to 6, southeast again 3. Then bearing is 45 degrees 24 minutes. Then distance is 52.68. Then for line 6 to 1, southeast again 3. Then bearing is 40 degrees 20 minutes. Then distance is 150.35. Then check if the values are correct. Input. So the values are that is inputted are correct. Then go to raw data, then copy, then open Civil 3D or AutoCAD. And for my part is I use Civil 3D metric. Then paste the raw data in the column in the command. Then use zoom. Then extend to zoom the illustration. Then so first we should locate the first point. So select the image properties. Then under the properties, there is geometry. Then there's also current. Then zoom in. So after you put 1 for first point, we can see the X indicated as first point. So let's zoom to see any errors or it is not close. Then if you close it, it should be clockwise. So the endpoint should be moved. So don't move the first point. The endpoint should be moved because it should be clockwise. Then upload for RoryVF. Then in command, put AP for upload. Then find the file, the RoryVF file. Then select upload. Then close. Then in the command, input TD for technical description. Then select first point. Again, clockwise. Then we should again clockwise. Clockwise to select point. Then close, enter. Then yes. Then specify height annotation 3. I choose 3. Then we can see their coordinates. After specify height, specify text height. Then I also choose 3. Then enter unit of distance, meter. Then specify start of tech table is just put any point, select any point for table for its coordinate. Then table for northing easting. though. Then let's trim this, the inside of this circle. Trim the inside of circles. Then after this, open the sketch plan template. Then X, close. Then go to model, then just erase this. Then the drawing, then copy the drawing, this to your sketch plan, then paste, then move, then copy this to the layout, then erase this excess code plot, then paste the table, then match prop to follow this table, select to make it the same, then copy, then scale, specify base point, reference, dion point, just remove this, let's make this to center. Then copy this technical description. Copy this. Use line to close this. Make it a table. Then I want it to put it below the vicinity map. So select this, remove, erase. Erase. Then fix this. Erase. Then after that, we can double click so we can see the illustration, plotted area. But before that, to finish, let's change the tie line based on our V-37. So the tie point is this. Tie line from BBM.
Boundary, barangay boundary, monument number 42, CAD 237. Then distance or the CAD map number and its area. Eight degree 29 minutes north, 65° 8 minutes west. 8° 29 minutes north and 124° 39 minutes east. And its area is 31,524 square meters. Then containing area is 31,524 square meters. Scale and for scale. Then command zoom, then scale, then I tried 1000 over 1 is to 2000 XP. This is the illustration. So I choose scale 1 is to 2000. Then change necessary informations. Zoom, scale. Then let's try 1000 over 1 is to 2000 XPM. Then next is change necessary informations. Then we did move the last point earlier, so it changed the line, the distance of line 1 to 6. So let's change it to the correct one. Then screenshot this so we can use it as a reference for adjacent lines. Then save. Paste it, image attached to the sketch plan template. Then paste. Move. Then scale. Scale SC. Specify base. Okay. Then specify first point. 8 degree 29 minutes north, 65 degree 8 minutes west. 8 degree 29 minutes north and 124 degree 39 minutes east. And its area is 31,524 square meters. Then containing area is 31,524 square meters. Scale and for scale. Then command zoom, dayon scale. Then try. I tried 1,000 over 1 is to 2,000 XP. This is the illustration. So I choose scale 1 is to 2,000. Then change necessary informations. Zoom, scale. Then let's try 1,000 over 1 is to 2,000 XPM. Then next is change necessary informations. Then, then we did move the last point earlier, so it changed the line, the distance of line 1 to 6. So let's change it to the correct one. Then screenshot this so we can use it as a reference for adjacent lines. Then save. Paste it, image attached to the sketch plan template. Then paste. Move. Then scale. Scale SC. Specify base. Okay. Then specify first point. 8 degree 29 minutes north, 65 degree 8 minutes west. 8 degree 29 minutes north and 124 degree 39 minutes east. And its area is 31,524 square meters. Then containing area is 31,524 square meters. Scale and for scale. Then command zoom, then scale, then try. I tried 1000 over 1 is to 2000 XP. This is the illustration. So I choose scale 1 is to 2000. Then change necessary informations. Zoom, scale. Then let's try 1000 over 1 is to 2000 XPM. Then next is change necessary informations. Then, then we did move the last point earlier, so it changed the line, the distance of line 1 to 6. So let's change it to the correct one. Then screenshot this so we can use it as a reference for adjacent lines. Then save. Paste it, image attached to the sketch plan template. Then paste. Move. Then scale. Scale SC. Specify base. Scale. Then specify first point. annotate. After annotating, select all the area or the adjacent line, then change the color to white, all white. Then again, for scale, select the area, zoom, scale factor 1:2000 XP. I tried 1:1000 XP, but it is huge. So now let's try 1:2000. 1:2000. Then it is fit. And the next is open manifold, go to file, import, then go to components. Then find the projection template file. You download it. Projected. Then select open. Then select projection template and USDP table. Then okay. Then go to Monterey. Then open manifold. Ayun. Open. Then select projection template. And USDP table. Select OK. Then open manual boundary plotter. Then repeat the step. Then open, go to boundary manual boundary plotter. Then copy raw data. Dayon PL. Dayon find your drawing, zoom, then extend. Dayon go to. Then repeat, close again, and select. Dayon save as slot number. Save as slot number. Save, close. Dayon X, no. Then back to manifold, file, import, then drawing, then select the lot number you just saved. Open, loading. Ayan. It's just one layer, so select one layer, but it indicates 0. It just, and select that 0, then load. Then go to file, create, then map. Ayan, check, projection template. Okay. Ayan, select map, double click. Ayan. For sign projection. So open national grade, go to Philippine grade, go to Philippine grade, then Philippine grade. Philippine grade, then select zone 1, then under the Geodetic 1948, change it to Luzon, Philippines, Mindanao. Select OK. Then minimize, go to file, link, then image, then in files of type, select default image server. Then manifold image server. Select manifold image server. Loading. Then longitude. Change longitude. So this is the computed latitude and longitude. Then refresh, okay. Then go to file. Select Google Maps satellite image. Then create map. And select plot 8, then projection. Select template, projection, and Google Maps satellite image. Then select map 2. So you can see there's a block. And select projection template. It shows block. Then export. Or then change file name to orientation, then save. Okay. Then go to AutoCAD. No, don't X, then don't save. Open. Go to Civil 3D. Open the orientation. You just download it. Then zoom, extend. So we can see sample lot. Then copy, then go again to manual boundary plotter, copy the raw data, then paste it. Then paste it. Select estimated area or position. In this case, I select this as it close to the area where my area is located, where the illustration is oriented. Then save as, file name, then add lot number, orientation, then save as, then don't forget to save it as AutoCAD R12 LT2 DFX file. Then close, no, minimize, go again to manifold, then file, import, file import, then drawing, then select lot number and orientation, open, unselect projection template, and strip format tags. Okay, then select lot number orientation. So this is what it should look like. Then select the projection for verifying, then national grid. Under that, Philippine grid, then select zone 1, then change World Geodetic 1948 to Luzon, Philippines, Mindanao. Select OK. Then go to File, Create, Layers, Create Map. Then in Layers, just select the lot number, orientation, and Google Maps satellite image. Okay. Then close all. Close all. Then open. Close all. Then open map 3. So in map 3, this should what it look like. And then for other way, go to Google Maps. Then it has other way, which is Google Earth. Then open Google Earth, search, File Explorer. Then search Lapasan, Vian de Oro. Then view, show grid. Then in this process, we should make like a box for vicinity map. So yun. This 1 to 4 3830. This bearing, convert it to decimal. So go convert it to decimal. Convert it to decimal. So, 1 to 4, 38, 30. Convert it to decimal. So, 124, 641, 6667. Then this value, paste it to the manifold. This is, go to File, Link, Image, then select Manifold, Image Server, then select Google Maps Satellite Image, select, check the custom server URL. Then this data, put it to the longitude. The next, then convert 1 to 4, 6, 4, 1, 6, 6, 7. The next is 124, 124, 39, 45. Then longitude 1 to 4. For the right side, 6, 6, 2, 5. Then for latitude, 8, 4, 8, 4, 7, 9, 1, 6, 7. 8, 28, 45. Then back, paste it to the longitude. To 40. Ngayon, next is for the right side, 8, 4, 29 degree, 8 degrees, 29 minutes, 48 seconds. So, refresh, then okay. Then delete map 2, all maps, map 2, 3, 4, and Google Maps satellite image. Then go to File, Create Map, then select Orientation 888 and then Google satellite map image, then select map 2. I select map, then it shows this, then zoom, zoom, change color, then screenshot, select color, then screenshot, then paste it to the vicinity. Then put annotation, include this site and other adjacent plots.